So the ear is capable of perceiving almost 1,400 tones. And in classical standard American music, we play about 72 maximum. I'm curious what your relationship is like to microtonals.
That's an interesting question. I find the Western musical system to be incredibly limiting. And I'm not a musician. In fact, my first set of tuning forks that I used for many years, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, when I would use tuning forks, when I use them, I'm listening to the changes in the overtones and the undertones. And I'm not really paying so much attention to the fundamental. And so you could strike some forks and ask me what note they were, and I wouldn't be able to tell you because my ear is trained to find the dissonance or the consonance in the overtones and undertones. And I don't have perfect pitch. But as a consequence of not being a trained musician, I feel like I have much more liberty in my musical expression because I haven't been trained into that system. And I find that it becomes a limiter for so many musicians and they get stuck. Even this argument about 432 versus 440, I'm like, what about every other frequency? What about every other combination of frequencies, right? People just go into these little boxes that music puts them in. And yet tonal expression can be so wide and far ranging when you take away those kinds of rules and constraints.
Yes. I have to ask this question because I have my own hypothesis on the answer. What is the exercise that expands a biofield more than anything else you've found?
Well,